A couple from Somerville represented Massachusetts on The Amazing Race season 32. The season is still airing, but unfortunately they have been eliminated. But Leo and Alana join us now to talk about their experience. First of all, congratulations on a good fight. And I'll ask you this to both of you. What was the most challenging leg of the race for you physically and mentally?
Oof.
What do you think?
I mean, you know, there are two easy answers, right? Like, I feel like obviously the most challenging leg for us was Kazakhstan because we got eliminated. Like, I mean, we were at that challenge for over 3 hours. Like, it was so difficult, even though it was literally counting to 5. I will never be able to communicate how difficult that was. And then the other challenge was, of course, the one in which we were U-turned just because we had to do both halves of the detour. Like, that was hard and stressful and felt sort of similar.
And hot and humid, and we had no idea where the other teams were. So yeah, in Brazil, we had, we didn't want to go home that early or at all, right?
Ever.
We were really just so confused about why we'd been U-turned. And then also just that second task was super challenging for us after sort of breezing through the cooking task. But yeah, counting spears in Kazakhstan for 3 hours in the cold didn't get any easier.
I should ask the most important question, really. Whose fault is it? No, I'm kidding.
Well, no, I mean,
it's probably ours. Like, it's definitely ours.
We were both very on the same page about how neither of us really knew what was not working. Like,
we just couldn't get it done, you know?
Yeah. Hey, that's good. You are taking the blame together. You had only been dating for 10 months when you filmed this season. What did you learn about the other person?
Well, I think I learned,
Be nice to me.
Yeah, I mean, I think we both learned how the other person responds in like a high stress situation, and how to support each other at those times. And I think we both made mistakes throughout the race, and we both just needed the other to sort of lift that person up if they did and not blame them. And also, like, just it was so important for us to be able to get things done together. You know, we would come back after the leg in the pit stop, and we had like a really, I think, finely tuned approach to like doing our laundry, sleeping, eating, and just kind of like resetting. And so that felt like really good preparation for the rest of our lives.
And you guys have since gotten married, right?
Yeah, we got married actually in our backyard, like a COVID-safe wedding, Labor Day weekend. So we're representing Somerville. You know?
I mean, it's been 2 years since the race, so we got engaged a couple months after the race, and then planned and then replanned our wedding for COVID. But we loved having it in Somerville in our yard.
Well, congratulations. In a lot of ways, viewers are living vicariously through your travels because for a lot of us, it's not safe to do right now. What's your message to people who are itching to experience something like what you two did?
Oh, man.
Well, there are 31 seasons of The Amazing Race on the internet that you can watch safely from your bedroom.
I think really we're doing the same, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's been 2 years. Like, it honestly feels like you're watching a different version of yourself. Sort of like, it's like looking at old photos. We're living vicariously through our own experience. Like, how would we, I mean, I guess, like, for all of us, we're just sort of trying to wait, right? Like, wait and plan your most perfect, wonderful vacation with all of the vacation you're hopefully saving up from your job if you have PTO. Like, I think this is a time to fantasize, and that's definitely what we're doing.
And that's what the race has always been about. Like, when we were watching it, Alana watched growing up, when we were binge watching to prepare for this season, just being excited about learning about these places and maybe going there someday that's a big part of it for us.
For sure.
So we can still do that.
Do you keep in touch with any of the other teams?
Yeah, we have a WhatsApp with all the other teams that's pretty active, and it's been pretty active for 2 years. We're really close to them. The fact that it took so long to air, I think, is part of that, because we've all had this secret for so long. We had reunions before COVID, and we play Among Us now.
Yeah, I mean, we just have like some real community builders on our team. Like, James is a real community builder. I think Leo is. There's just like some people that are really excited to sort of keep us connected and like make sure that we're planning reunion. It's really wonderful. And like, Haley and Kaylin came to our wedding. When we have our big wedding, Kelly's going to marry us again. So it's just like we're really close with all of the teams, I'd say.
It turns out you don't have to have just one wedding.
Yeah.
As many as you like. Is there anything else about the experience that taught you something or that you'd like to share with the viewers?
I mean, I think like I came into this sort of not knowing, like I'm a crier and I get stressed, like I'm a very anxious person. And so I was really sort of interested in testing myself. And I think it really, for me sort of personally, it showed me that I can withstand that kind of stress. And that was really motivating. But I don't know.
I've learned a lot, I think, from actually seeing myself on TV. So a lot of it, you know, there's a lot of editing, but there's also a lot that's just who you are and you don't get to see. And like, I've especially seen like how almost stoic I can be in responding to things, and that can probably be kind of confusing to other people about how I feel, but it's also like a good way of handling stress.
Like Leo was upset that he wasn't like more upset appearing when we were eliminated, but that's also the truth of us, is that like, especially through this experience, we learned how to interpret each other's feelings. Like I knew Leo was as upset as me, like sobbing, but he just responds differently in the moment.
Right, and like, did we really need both of us sobbing there like at the same time? But on the other hand, like I look at myself and it almost feels unfamiliar, because like that wasn't how I felt, but that's just the easiest way to handle it. So it's just, it's helpful for me to, I think, understand like how that looks to other people.
Well, you guys got a yin and the yang thing going. Congratulations again on the wedding and on your success on the race. Leah and Alana, thank you so much for joining us. The Amazing Race airs on WBZ TV Wednesday nights at 8 o'clock.